Bino, Zeke Black is in the building. Definitely shout out to East Harlem, where I'm from. Shout out to the East Side Lynch Mob, the PT 131 crew on 99 for Lex. If y'all didn't check it out, my man DJ Suave was on Hot 97. I believe this morning from 4 to 6 o'clock in the morning in New York City. Definitely salute to the heavy hitter DJ Suave. Yes, he's from my block. Follow him on IG, DJ Suave99. Definitely shout out to Ron Brooks. He reminded me to do a show today. You know what I'm saying? This may not be a long one, but it's going to get to the point. A couple of things going on out here, right? Party people was popping. Definitely shout out to the Washington boys in SDS in East Harlem, East Army. There's this thing with Styles P. The Math Hoffa Styles P thing. I'm not going to get so caught up in that. I mean, when you interview these guys, when you keep recycling these interviews, it's the same information that's going to be fed, thrown in the streets. Some things are better left alone. You can't tell nobody how to control their platform, what to do on their platform. You can't just start jocking somebody because they got 100,000 followers and they get millions of views. Because right is right and wrong is wrong. Right? The do's and the don'ts, right? The necessaries, right? What's the biggest thing J Hood ever did in his rap career other than rapping with the Locks, D-Block, right? Rhyming with them, going through the beef with Beanie Siegel with them. He was killing them. That mixtape wave they was heavy. But then the second portion of his career was having issues with the Locks or D-Block, where lawsuits was brought to the table, slander, speculation, and opinions, right? Now, did Math Hoffa do anything wrong? Well, Math Hoffa, that's your content. You clickbait for a moment. It was a clickbait. When you bring somebody, it's just like me talking to Yambo, right? Now, Yambo, that was Kanye West's manager. He's around Rockefeller Records. I had him on my platform. I didn't ask him the dirt. I asked him about him. See, a lot of times, y'all dudes is interviewing a lot of these C-list artists. You really ask about the people that they was around, because that's all they can tell you. If there's no success for them. So when you talk to a J Hood, you're really asking about, yo, what was it like being around 50 Cent? What was it like being around Yayo? Yo, was it true this happened to such and such? Because you didn't do nothing on your own. So, to be well versed here, that was the sole purpose to have him up there. But it just looks shaky because you just had Styles P up there to have him come up there and basically throw some slander on the nigga. Like, that's crazy, bro. But as y'all say, it's business as usual. Now you said something, yo, the dirty section of YouTube. But that's technically who Styles P reached out to get his message across. Styles P know by him going live or IG that the people was gonna repost this, make reaction videos of this. And there's so many of them. And there's even some reaction videos that got more views than the actual video that you've done, Mav Hoffa, on the situation. But this goes to show the relevancy of D-Block, LOX. Their story is a whole lot bigger than that. When you ask a question, how do you owe you 60,000 if you don't want to stop them? So what did you do to try to get your 60,000 back? Well, I took them to court, and this is what happens, and then that's when the yos, and which you won't believe this happened, and that's what happened, and that's when the long story happens. Just came with lawsuits that cost lawyers, right? Lawsuits ain't for free. So somebody spent some money for some lawyers, for some court dates, and to try to figure some things out. So some things, you got to move on from this. You can't keep going on. You got a lot of you guys that's stuck in 1984. And J Hood, just make some music, bro. It's been 20 years. Why don't you prove everybody wrong? Make a platinum, make a gold single. Streaming now, you could go crazy now. You have the access to go crazy. Nobody owns you. It's not like, to my knowledge, what Styles P says, you control your own music. So Styles P, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, I'm gonna give you my experience about D Block. They're one of the most consistent rap groups in hip hop history. Consistent. They've been doing shows since the 90s. They've been doing shows since the 90s. I remember going to bad boy shows. Not bad boy shows, lock shows when they was bad boy. As in their first shows. I remember going to those. I'm not part of D Block. I know some individuals that was around them though. You know, rest in peace Ty, Soldier. Shout out to Chino, Shafiq, rest in peace Edston. These dudes always talked about the Locks and DMX. Yo, my man's about to get on with this hip hop stuff. Salute the golf. Back to what I'm telling you. Now I went to a show that the Locks performed at. The Jiggy with it, whatever that song they had out. One of their first shows, not one of the first ones, when he was moving and shaking, when the Benjamins was a hot ass single on the radio. And there's a guy named DJ iRock. That was their show DJ. DJ iRock was part of Bad Boy and he was also part of Rough Riders. If you're paying attention, you're paying attention. I know DJ iRock personally. I've been to his house in the Bronx. He was a show DJ, and we went to a show on Rockland County. It was in a strip mall. If they're watching this, you probably remember this shit. It was in a strip mall with a police station in Rockland County. I think it was in one of the new areas. And they was performing, bro. And they started shouting out Newburgh, New City, and all this other shit, and it was a riot popped off. Dudes was getting beat up, dudes was getting stabbed in the parking lot. Mind you, there was a police station in that strip mall. And that was my Locks experience right there. You know what I'm saying? Because I was with iRock. I was with Cousin. But what I'm trying to say is they've been doing consistent shows since back then. We having this conversation, right? What you jacking was popping. See, I'm not this super duper hip hop nigga. I'm not this nigga that raps, that hop on the stage. I just happen to be around because of my cousin. My cousin was a heavy promoter. I hear you guys beefing on Clubhouse and YouTube about the BlackRob shit. I don't say nothing, but I know some truths towards the end because my cousin and this guy named Derek Eady from Jeff, they was co-managing BlackRob before he went to Atlanta. May BlackRob rest in peace. Those were his co-managers that was managing him on the Bad Boy reunion tour. I remember dropping BlackRob off on 135th Street between Lenox and 5th Avenue towards the corner right by a beauty salon. I believe he was there with his cousin. I don't know, I never met his cousin. When he was on that Bad Boy reunion tour, a nigga named Hat. That was his hype man from uptown. I hear people beefing on this YouTube shit in Clubhouse of what they think they know. But I know who I know who was managing BlackRob towards the end. Then him and Derek Eady had a falling out, and then he started doing his own thing again. I'm not too sure who booked him for All-Star Weekend in Atlanta, in Georgia, BlackRob. But before that, I was in Club Mansion in Mount Vernon when BlackRob performed with Nice and Smooth. I was there. And I'll show you the receipts. Who else was there? Was Kool Herc was there? Melly Mel and Grandmaster Caz. So my cousin, Passion Heart, and BlackRob, they was and Derek Eady from Jefferson. You know what I'm saying? They was managing BlackRob for that Bad Boy reunion tour. That Kyle Dawson cat, I don't know who he is. But he wasn't in the situation back then. I don't know who was managing BlackRob before they began to manage him for that little short time. Yep, yes, he had dialysis. That's a fact. BlackRob wasn't really getting high no more like that. He was just sick. The last time I seen BlackRob, he was on First Side by 116th. He was sick. And when he went on that bad boy tour, that's when my cousins and them went with him because he had to go every city, he had to get dialysis. Puff took him on that tour with him. They sing Whoa. Only song that BlackRob sang on stage was Whoa. I went to one of the cities, shout out to Cuzzo. I was backstage. They was in Boston, the Fleet Garden. Whatever you call it nowadays. I was there. Me and wifey from St. Louis. So we're going to get to the get down. There's a lot of speculation, stories. People were making these clubhouse rooms talking crazy. My cousins and them married, was managing BlackRob for that tour. My cousin played a part in organizing BlackRob's funeral. Peter Wayne sang at the funeral. The big guy from Harlem. He sang at the funeral services uptown. My cousin was on the stage with the family. What are you talking about, man? Talk to me nice, man. Y'all be bugging out, man. Oh, because Zeke ain't in the photo shoots and Zeke ain't here. I'm around. I'm around. My cousin been in this entertainment shit for over 30 years. Action man Tracy Morgan, who is Jeff Hart? Passion. Ask A.G. Wayne, yo, who's Passion? That's my man. He was booking us in the 90s in Albany, New York. I know Uncle Jimmy Mack, the guy who died in a situation with Tracy Morgan when he got into the crash. I know Uncle Jimmy Mack. I went to a couple of shows. That's when my cousin was been in Uptown Comedy Club, the Albany, New York. You know what I'm saying? One thing I'm gonna say though. One thing I am gonna say though is that Puff completely didn't wash his hands with BlackRob. That I do know about. There was times that I heard Puff Black was able to call Puff. Yo, let me hold even with him and Puff going through some shit towards the end. If you know, you know. I'm not here to throw no dirt on BlackRob. We're gonna get this shit out the water right now. Some shit happened in Miami. If you know, you know. But Puff still didn't turn his back on the nigga. And the shit that BlackRob got accused of doing, you would think, nigga, I'm not fucking with you no more. Hold on a second. You understand what I'm saying? But my cousin spoke to Pierre Hall, small, and this is where connections make good at, right? Harv is a Kappa Alpha Psi. My cousin's a Kappa. Whatever how they network, they got BlackRob on that Bad Boy Reunion tour. I'm gonna show y'all Bad Boy Reunion tour. We're gonna stop the speculation. We're gonna stop making these crazy rumors about BlackRob. BlackRob was sick, man. He was sick, man. I was at a show where he almost fell out, man, but he was still trying to do a show for the people, man. BlackRob, he wasn't getting high and all that, like, you know what I'm saying? He was fucked up. I don't know what happened towards the end when he was in Atlanta, Georgia, where the fuck he was at, but I was around Black. Hold on a second. I'll show you. Because I guess y'all like to see what y'all call it, receipts. So my man Derek Eady, man. Derek Eady from East Harlem, man. You know D. Eady from Jeff. He got a podcast too. I think he has a podcast called The Black Audio Show. I think it's on Spotify. Yeah, Black was a good dude, man. It's that him and Puff went through some political shit, you know what I'm saying? Had nothing to do with why he went to jail, some other shit. And you know, you gotta love a nigga from a distance sometime, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, check out The Black Audio Show, the man D. Eady. So I'm showing you the receipts through real. Sometimes I don't like to say nothing. I like to keep it on the cut, keep it quiet. But now it's just time to go. These dudes got to stop this. This is BlackRob, Derek Edie on tour with Wiz Khalifa. That's D. D Edie from Jeff. My man D Mac. That's from Jeff. That's what it is. This is the Bad Boy Reunion Tour. That's the Bad Boy Reunion Tour. There's no Kyle Dawson there. So the person who's saying that in that tour, Kyle Dawson had nothing to do with that. That's one of BlackRob's last paydays. Was the Bad Boy Reunion Tour. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I got the receipts. I gotta show you receipts sometime, man. You're listening to the wrong people. See, this is really booked. This is my man Derek Edie, and that's the guy. That's one of the guys that was co-managing BlackRob. Shout out to D, man. See, this is Derek, BlackRob, because Derek knows BlackRob. They're from Jeff. They was in Jefferson Project. BlackRob used to live with him, like child to Rock City Young. So that's my cousin right here on this side. That's my cousin. That's BlackRob. That's D with the Red. And that's Wiz Khalifa. That's the Bad Boy Reunion Tour right there. There's no Kyle Dawson. There's none of that. He wasn't involved with that. I don't know these conversations that's floating around. That's BlackRob's last big tour. That's BlackRob's last big tour. Anything else he was doing shows. Before the Bad Boy Reunion Tour, I was with them at Club Mansion in Mount Vernon. For those guys from the 914, you know what I'm talking about. Do I gotta show you more receipts? You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Y'all keep, you know what it is though? Y'all think because somebody say, yo, nobody knows this nigga. No, I don't know nobody you know. You know what I'm saying? That's the proper way to when you have a Zeke Black conversation and I don't know you, never heard of you, and you say that you was around a certain circle, then you're really a nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a bunch of nobody niggas to say how they know me. You know what I mean? I just solved an argument on Clubhouse that went on for months. BlackRob's last big tour was the Bad Boy Reunion Tour. I don't know if my cousin was involved with the All-Star Weekend thing. But I think he was because Mrs. Cheeks was on the booking. So I think my cousin helped book the show. Dude, though, now he came back to New York after that All-Star Weekend shit. Then he went back to Atlanta. And then around that time, then he got sick. I think it was out there with my man Romeo. Some of y'all know Romeo from the Bronx, that he promoted a lot of parties out there in Atlanta from the BX. Let's get to the receipts, man. Because that's what y'all like to see. I like to see receipts, man. See, Bad Boy Reunion Tour. This is BlackRob. Whoa. Bad Boy Reunion Tour. Good morning, top of the morning. Shout out to Southern Belle, man. Shout out to St. Louis, man. Bad Boy Reunion. You see that? Bad Boy Reunion Tour. You see that? That's my cousin with the red jacket on. That's BlackRob. So if you want to contest this, you can screenshot this. And you can show the people if you in the mix. This is the Bad Boy Reunion Tour. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't get that in Atlanta, wherever he was at. I ain't gonna front. On that Bad Boy tour, Puff kept him alive. Every city, that was the deal. They had to take him to get his dialysis. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to BR, man. I just never say nothing, man. People love BR, man. Tracy Morgan loved BR. I never knew. I learned something. I never knew that BlackRob and BR, Tracy Morgan and BlackRob was getting money. I heard it RPT somewhere in the Bronx. They was getting money on some block back in the days. Tracy Morgan's from Brooklyn. How him and BlackRob is reminiscing about getting money in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, BlackRob. And every time Tracy Morgan seen BlackRob, he went crazy. Now, y'all know, if you ever been around Tracy Morgan, he's a nut. See, a lot of you niggas see him on stage. That nigga's crazy. That's one rich. Yo, Tracy Morgan is the illest. He around him. You don't think he got the millions he got, bro. And he get. I'm not here to throw his business out there. There's nothing bad though. It's just that if you have to be around, because a lot of you niggas don't be around these backstages. This nigga's the illest. And he loved BlackRob, man. He loved BlackRob, man. I remember Tracy Morgan when my cousin gave him, when he was doing Uptown Comedy Show, getting shorts before Def Comedy Jam, and the rest is history. Shout out to Hype Entertainment, Albany, New York, 518. Even though my cousin's from East Harlem, he's from Washington Projects. He was outside. He's from Washington Projects in East Harlem. But he went to college in Albany, New York, and started promoting parties. He was on the radio, started promoting parties with DJ Young Wise, Chris Cool, The Young Soul, Leo G. For those that don't know, Leo G that was on 66 Raw, 96 Raw, XM Radio, he used to DJ for my cousin sometime. He went to Sienna. Yeah, get in touch with Leo G and ask him about Passion. Chris Cool and all of them. Shout out to DJ Chris Cool, the infamous Chief Rocker, you heard? Shout out to my man DJ A. Follow him. He on this thing. Shout out to DJ Toast, man. WRPI, you heard? D Nice and all that. Nate the Great. So what's poppin'? Let's get there. Let's have this conversation. Let's contest what I'm talking about. I got a couple of things to teach you. Cal Dawson did not manage BlackRob in that Bad Boy Reunion tour. Before the Bad Boy Reunion tour, within 6 months, he was not managing BlackRob. So let's contest that. I don't know what all this argument. Let the man rest in peace, bro. I know we should drop him off on 135th between Lenox and 5th. Y'all know that building right by the hair salon. The store, going towards the Jets. The last time I seen BlackRob, he was living with his cousin. I don't know who his cousin was. I never met her. But she loved BlackRob. Shout out to Harlem, man. Your hat was popping. I remember we went to a show in the casino in Queens. DJ Self was DJ. DJ Self loves BlackRob. I remember we went to a show in Queens. You know what I'm saying? We went to a show in Queens. That shit was crazy. That's a piece of BlackRob, man. BlackRob was trying to do it, man. It was his health. That's my cousin, BlackRob, and D. This is Black. I'm gonna show you the receipts here. That's cousin with the red hat on. That's Puff's son. That's D. That's BlackRob. Bad Boy Reunion tour. There was no Cal Dawson in that situation. That's his last big tour, BlackRob was on. The last big tour was on, Bad Boy Reunion tour. It's me and my cousin. Actually, this is me and cousin right here. That's my cousin. The same guy, right? You see the guy right here with BlackRob? You see? Boom. That's me and cousin. Shout out to the Pirate Life Wear, East Harlem. That's me and cousin. Wait a minute, there's more receipts. Do I got more receipts to show y'all? That's Cuzzo and D. It's me and Cuzzo, man. This is me and Cuzzo at the Barclays Center. When we get into the get down, man. So today, you know, rest in peace, BlackRob. We love you. For all those that need some receipts, Cal Dawson wasn't his manager as long as I've been around Cuzzo. And before the Bad Boy Reunion tour, my cousin and D was managing BlackRob for like 6-7 months before the Bad Boy Reunion tour. So within that time, there was no Cal Dawson. I don't know when he came back around, but I know that for a long time he wasn't there. My cousin was on the stage with BlackRob family when the situation happened, when they had the services. Cuzzo was on the stage with the family. I don't know about any bad blood. I don't know about no missing money. Only thing I know about is Cuzzo was on stage with his family. You know what I'm saying? So it gave us a little hip hop history. You know what I'm saying? See, you can tell a story without clickbait, without getting crazy. I can say mad shit about BlackRob, but nah, son, I'm not gonna do that. Just know that, bringing it back to Styles P. Styles P reached out to the dirty section of YouTube on this one to get his point across. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Do what you do. Get to the bag. But just know that these niggas use the dirty section when they need them. I don't gotta go on your platform to talk crazy. I'm gonna go live and you're gonna make reaction videos, and then boom, you're gonna look stupid. It just helps Styles P out. It keeps him relevant in conversation. Who knows? He might get booked for 30 shows because of this. It's a grab, man. Now let's get to the get down, right? There's a lot been going on all week long. Pat Porter been saying a lot of things. I had to let the content. I had to allow the content. Hold on. This might be a receipt here.
Today, I have my brother, Jeff Hart. We know him as Passion. And then second, I have my man. I mean, not my man. I have my people's Cat Boogie at 6:30. So
that's Derek Eady.
We're just gonna hold fast for the first interview, and let me just give you guys a recap. I had my first was Marley BX, and then I had Just Give Me the Mic, Deborah Coco. I had Ron G, and I had DJ Kid New. And this week I have Passion and Cat Boogie. So we're gonna get started in a few minutes, and I hope everybody having a good weekend. I hope you all had a safe holiday and everything. Hey cousin, how you doing, Betty? What's going on with you, cuz? So I hope you all had a good, safe holiday today and a good time. You know, I just rested all day and getting ready to get this show on. Give you guys some good information that might can help you and be useful to you, and trying to help you get whatever information you need if you're in the music business. And I have a lot of people that's going to be on here that can help you. People who do beats, people who manage artists, people who do bookings, people who have studios, you know, a whole bunch of things. You know, you may even meet somebody that might help you, teach you on how to sing. So we're just gonna hold fast. I'm gonna wait for my guy Passion.
Now, before I move this up a little bit, because of all, I don't know a girl named Unruly. I do not know. I don't know Cal Dawson. I don't know the big guy that, you know, I don't know them. But there's a lot of things that she was saying, Unruly, that was actually facts. On her end, when it came to who was managing him at a certain time in BlackRob's career, she was talking facts. Cal Dawson wasn't. Cal Dawson, in a certain point in time, I don't know what happened before Derek and them got to BlackRob, because I know they said that he had some managers. He never said the managers' names, but they was controlling BlackRob's social media networks. So whoever was managing him, BlackRob couldn't get into his own IG. That's why at one point in time, when you went on IG, BlackRob wasn't sharing nothing or wasn't posting nothing. Remember, for a long time on his Instagram, because he didn't control his IG. I don't know who controlled his IG page, but my cousin them, they was trying to recreate a new page for him. Now, had his IG page been up and running on that Bad Boy tour, he might have had a blue check. Because in every city pictures, you know what I'm saying? You know, it would have worked for BlackRob. So he didn't start getting on back on his IG until I guess those people came back in his life. And they started posting things of BlackRob again. But at that one point in time, when BlackRob wasn't online, whoever controlled the social media networks, I don't know. My cousin never said their names. He just said, yo, some dude just was managing BlackRob, and they had a bad situation, and now me and Dean are we picking up. So just to be clear. So I never heard about no money, about no jerkins. When it came to the funeral, my cousin was heavily involved with Pierre and Puff and them and doing the situation for even though Puff didn't pull up to the actual service, I wasn't there, but it was a Bad Boy event. You know what I'm saying? Bad Boy paid for that. Or helped put that together. It was phone calls that was made. I'm gonna leave it there. Because that's another man's story to put him on your platform and you're asking that. Shout out to Cuzzo though.
Cool with everybody. I was cool with that.
Here's my cousin right here.
I'm like, why? Not that I'm proud of it, but we was the first high school. Not that I'm proud of it, but we was the first high school.
Here's my cousin.
It get kind of complicated with this Facebook, man, especially with guys like me and you who are not really like, you know, with this phone thing. See what I'm saying? With these phone things. So, you know, you ain't got anybody young in the house.
That's my cousin Passion.
Yes, sir. What I'm about to do is flip the game, man. I'm getting ready to go and do a podcast, you know, so it'll be easier, simpler, and, you know, everything will be more better, man. But, you know, that's gonna, you know, it's gonna take some growing, so I'm about to. Yes, sir. One day at a time, good brother. One day at a time. That's what we can do. So, introduce yourself, man, to everybody, man. Let them know, you know, who you are, sir. Yes, sir. Well, my mother at birth, she named me Jeffrey, so it's Jeffrey Hart. But the signature name of Passion came about when I became a disc jockey at SUNY Albany in 1986. That became my radio personality name, and that name has stuck with me since then. So everybody call me Passion. You know, on Facebook I'm Passion Hart. From Spanish Harlem, Washington Houses, born and raised there. For all my East Harlem fans and friends and associates, I went to PS 198 elementary school. Then I went to Wagner Junior High School. That was Upper East Side on 76th Street. But then, you know, I was a knucklehead, so I got kicked out of Wagner, and I went to Jefferson Park on 117, Junior High School 117 on 109th Street. From there, man, I really started meeting a lot of people from like 1199, Jefferson, Johnson, East River, Wilson, Metro North. And then after that, you know, everybody, man, you know, everybody in the neighborhood, everybody wanted to go to Julia Richmond, right? Mm-hmm. I really wanted to go to Norman Thomas and Mary Bertram, and if you was from back then, the 80s, you know why you wanted to go there. But I wind up going to Park West, man, Park West High School, aviation for culinary arts. And not that I'm proud of it, but we was the first high school to have metal detectors, you know? Park West was a shoot 'em up school, bang, bang. From that era, some of you should be remembered that the Decepticons, they used to come to Park West heavy because printing was right down the street. And it used to be a war zone out there. At 3 o'clock when that bell rang, it was a war zone. Okay. But, you know,
I stayed under the radar, man. I just kept it moving, man. I was cool with everybody.
Let's flip it now, because I remember in the '90s when I was living upstate in Albany, New York, man. You had it going on. You was doing a lot of things. Just let them know what you were doing up there, man, as far as music wise.
Well, like I said, I started my radio birth in '86, and I got lucky. I had one of the best time slots on the radio. I had 5 o'clock on a Friday afternoon. I had the traffic jam. I developed a show called the Traffic Jam, and that gained a lot of the notoriety from that. A lot of people was tuned in, and I started elevating, as a DJ in the Albany community up there in the 518. And at that point, people was looking for DJs. People was looking for information. I was the go-to person, so I started being a mobile DJ. I started DJing events, whether it was on campus, whether it was in the community of Albany. And one day, as I was at an event, I'm like, why am I? Because us Harlem dudes, you from Harlem too. We about getting money.
Mm-hmm.
So I said to myself, why am I DJing when I could be promoting and sitting back and collecting this dough?
Mm-hmm.
So I took a turn of becoming a promoter.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a young man up there that used to come to my radio show because he worked at the SUNY campus. He worked downstairs in the Rat Skeller. And we all know him as the world famous DJ Young Wise.
Mm-hmm.
So Young Wise used to come up to my show, man. He used to DJ. I used to let him get on. Royal Crush. Shout out to Royal Crush, man. That's my brother. He used to come up there. A lot of, DJ Mercury used to come up to the radio station with, Gordon Mills, DJ Swift. A lot of people used to come up there. But with Young Wise, he started becoming like the hottest thing in Albany, like in that late '80s, early '90s.
Yes, sir.
And one day, me and him, we put our heads together, man, and we decided to do a party. Like, let's promote our own event, D, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things that, like in college towns, and one of the things that was significant in Albany, that holidays,
yes,
were like the hottest times to have an event, because after you eat all day, you mingle and shoot the breeze with your family, you want to work off all that food you ate.
Mm-hmm.
You want to burn up, some of all that liquor that you consumed, or whatever it was. So we decided to have an event on Thanksgiving night, the night of Thanksgiving, not Thanksgiving Eve. Not that Friday or Saturday, the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have an event on Thanksgiving night when people want something to do, because they got family and, loved ones in town, and they just want to, do something different than sitting at home, watching TV.
Mm-hmm.
So me and Young Wise, we got together, and we put a party together for Thanksgiving. I'll never forget, it was 1991. And we had it at the Omni Hotel right there on State Street, 142 State Street,
mm-hmm.
right? That was like one of the biggest hotels in Albany. They used to have events. They used to have Sabosa there. That's the hotel that they have the Black and Puerto Rican caucus that comes up, the second or third weekend in February all the time. So we had an event that night at the Omni Hotel, and guess who was our DJ? We decided to bring a DJ in town to give it a little extra flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Me and your brother, man, the world famous,
who's he be?
The youngest in charge,
Ron G.
Ron G. We had Ron G at that event, and let me tell you, we had at least 700, 800 people in there.
Mm.
So from that point on, man, that was the birth of me being a promoter. And then me and Young Wise, man, we just started going crazy. We just started going back and forth. We would bring up different DJs, man, from DJ Capone to DJ Lazy K, Coco Chanel, Fat Man School, like DJ Action Pack, DJ SNS, DJ Doo-Wop, Craig G, DJ Chubby Chubb, who DJs for 50 Cent right now. What up, Chubb? Giving you a shout out. That's my man. And we was getting it. But, being on the radio, I was interviewing and coming across a lot of artists that, was promoting what they needed to promote. Mm-hmm. And people was always asking me about they trying to get book an artist to have an event and this and that and this and that. So as we know, man, as a black man, I really want to promote that, we as people, we need to share information. Information is free. Mm-hmm. And we sometimes get caught up where we don't want to divulge information on things that we know. Right. But with all the connections and resources I had, I said, you know what, Jeff, you could also develop an umbrella under your agency and create a booking agency. Right. So at that point, I started acting on the behalf in the capacity as a booking agent level of more than, I want to be a manager, safe out here in this corona world, man, and especially because as we know, brother, I'm a brother, Cap Alpha Psi, and from the Capital chapter in Albany, and Greg Pierce, his brother, his older brother. So I've met Harv 20 plus years with kidney disease. Yes, sir. But I think the world knows that Rob's having kidney issues as well, like Scarface. So
about BlackRob right now.
I think, through the grace of God, me trying to work with him was more on a humanitarian level of more than, I want to be a manager, I want to create an extra form of income. It was more like on a humanitarian because
we was brothers.
His brother, man.
We was brothers. We was brothers.
Let's keep it real. That's what it was.
I raised Rob. Rob come from my hood. I've been with Rob since Rob was 5 years old, man. And we grew together, man. And he always had a passion for music. And he always told me, yo, I'm going to make it big, B. One day when he came back and told me, yo, I'm going to get signed with Bad Boys and did it, hey, I wasn't surprised. You know what I'm saying? But, I always told him, man, like, you have a blessing. You are blessed, man. And you got to stand strong with it, man. You can't go left, you can't go right, you got to go straight with this, man, and you got to stay focused, bro. You know what I mean?
Yes,
and
sir.
I always told him that. And again, during that little course, man, we was blessed to be on one of the biggest tours ever, man, the Bad Boy tour.
Oh, man.
How was about that, man? What,
that was phenomenal, man. That was it's always been a dream. I'm keeping it real with you people. I'm keeping it humble. I always wanted to be in a position where I'm traveling across the world doing what I like, which is music.
Amen.
And being there to entertain fans and supporters, and it's all positive, and making an honest living. And when we got that call from Harv Pierre, man, Harv, what's up, Harv? How you doing, good brother? Me and Harv go way back, man. Cause his brother Greg is my fraternity brother. I'm a brother of Cap Alpha Psi, and from the Capital chapter in Albany. And Greg Pierce, his brother, his older brother. So I've met Harv 20 plus years ago. But when Harv gave us that call and said, "Listen, man, we want y'all to be on this tour," like, I was very thankful, man. I was very thankful. It was, like you said, it was a blessing to be able to be on that. And me and your character, man, we down to earth, just low, quiet, laid back dudes. So, Rob's past experiences, people's a little hesitant, but the way me and you carry ourselves, man, I knew we was going to be able to control and manage what was put in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
And that, being in that position, man, we was able to establish and create so many friends from that tour, man. From Nap, what's up, Eugene? My man Nap, him and his wife was doing this thing. Carlos, Carl Thomas,
Yes.
Mr. Mac over there, like 112, man. Those are my dudes, man. Little Kim and her crew. It was, you know. So we established a family bonding with a lot of people that was on that tour. Then, you know, each city, they had guest artists.
Yes.
And you know, like, you may not see the tour.
Now, let me make a disclaimer. Hard wasn't his fat brother. Hard's brother was. But you see the connection between the fraternity? Yo, and that's what I remember about BlackRob. Like I told you, man, just because somebody's not in the picture doesn't mean that somebody's not in the picture. That's my cousin. Me and my cousin was like this. Shout out to East Harlem. I was just more on the street. I was more on the street. I was running around. But the era I come around, it wasn't cool to take pictures. We wasn't doing what we do now. It wasn't cool to take a picture when you leave the club. Yo, that's where I'm at. It wasn't cool to go, yo, I'm on 183rd chilling. Boom. It wasn't cool to go, yo, I'm on Fordham Road. Look at me, son. That wasn't the end thing. Because those was called receipts. Rest in peace to BlackRob, man. Let's let him rest in peace. All that other, he was doing this and doing that. Come on, man. You're wrong. You're wrong. The man was sick, man. SIP BlackRob, man. Come on, man. If BlackRob was able to sing more songs on stage, he would have. But he was good for what? Bad Boy Reunion Tour. He made some money. Let's stop creating these negative narratives that when we speak about certain individuals, it has to be negative. That's what I'm trying to teach you clowns. My cousin managed him. You put me in the room with half the dudes you think you know. Yo, Zeke Black, what's up? Yeah. Yo, Zeke, what's up? I was getting money. I was in the club having a good time. I was chilling. See, I don't know how to. Back then, my generation, dick riding wasn't a form of transportation. So to dick ride somebody was like being a mook up north, was like sucking a dick up north, was like being extorted. your son dick riding them niggas. That's a hip hop thing. Because when you do it in the streets, you know what we call it dick riders? The nigga they send to the store. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I said send son to the pizza shop and get some pieces, you know what I'm saying, from Domino's. Yo, you on the block chilling. Yo, son, go to the liquor store, go to 103rd, go get some liquor for us. you never wanted that title. You don't put too much work in putting hands on niggas for a nigga to go, yo, son, everybody outside, niggas is drinking, niggas is smoking, flush to death, chicks outside, music blasting, and nigga just pinpoint you, yo, son, go to the liquor store, go get a bottle. What? You fucking son. I just told my man that. You gotta remind the nigga, listen, nigga, hold up. You don't get enough money to send me to the store. That's the era I come from. That's how we talk. What? You don't get enough money to send me to the store. You know what I'm saying? What? Yo, why don't you get 3 Dutches in a what? Huh? You don't get enough paper to send me to the store. What's wrong with you, man? That's when you start getting into the nigga when you was getting punched all in the head. You know what I'm saying? You gotta remind the nigga where they came from. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Go to the store. Everybody laughing. Yo, nigga, this nigga go to the store, son. That's what the other niggas are putting their money in there. Yo, son, why you go give me 2 Arizonas? You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Why you give me 2 Bon-Ton chips? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't get the originals. Say I'm the type of nigga this. I'm gonna fuck how much money you got. Yo, son, the car blasting. Yo, that's the car blasting, fresh to death. Garments is crazy. Nigga, before he gonna send you to the store. So I'm trying to tell you, I don't know about that. So back in the days, it wasn't cool to go, Tracy Morgan, let me take a picture with you. That was, though you didn't want to be the, yo, here he go. Groupie of the year. Here could the male groupie in the joint. You get away with this shit now because it's all content. But back in the days, it wasn't content. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas. Now, this is what I got to say about Pat Porter. I seen something that Gully TV said. Exactly, it wasn't famous. A money nigga didn't want to be known. Because a money nigga, what you think? If we got money and we duck the dodge niggas and we legal, imagine you getting money. You want to yo, a motherfucker play cheap. I'm telling you. I know the best. A lot of dudes got beef. Happy you here, Mr. White Bills. Harlem White's in the building. A lot of niggas beef be. I see Harlem White in the middle of Forster. Yo, I'm fucked up. Yo, I need a couple of packs. But you know, White, personally, Zeke, you don't like to pay niggas back. I don't got time to chase your ass around. They should get the large barn time. Remember the barn time? The barbecue shorts. You know what I'm saying? The barbecue shorts. Get the big barn time. No, me barn time. That's the nigga barn time. Yo. So check it. Real life shit. Exactly. Because when a nigga asks you for something, you feel offended. Like, yo, son. Huh? Yo, let me hold something and fucked up. I get your money back to you fast. And then that's when you pull the, yo, meet me on 15th Street. You know what I'm saying? At 3 o'clock. Call me. So that's how that begins. Nigga. I'd rather you say, I ain't fucking with that nigga no more. I ain't nothing else. You ain't getting shit. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, if I know you beat a nigga. If I know you beat somebody, why am I going to take a dirty chance for? I'm no different than the last nigga you beat. You know what I'm saying? You ain't scared of him. I know you ain't scared of me. You know what I'm saying? So this is why this hip hop thing is crazy, because a lot of you niggas like to be around. You like to give niggas money. You like to expose who you are, and this is why your niggas is going to jail. You're crashing out. You know what I'm saying? This is why they offer you a 10 years probation. That shit is crazy. 15 years probation. Get the fuck out of here. That 2 years parole was a pain in the ass. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. You're going to be on Ramadan. We have niggas on Ramadan. Oh. I ain't got nothing. The prices is crazy. Niggas don't know. You tell niggas that all day that the prices is crazy. My connect is lost. I'm fucked up, son. You know what I'm saying? Yo, but I heard something. Them niggas is lying to you, son. Them niggas is lying. That shit ain't my work, son. You know what I mean? You can't take 50 years probation and you know you got a heroin habit, opiate problem. If you know that you're unemployable, you're doing this for what purpose? To go back to jail for at least the next 10 summers. But that's a whole other story. You know what I'm saying? That 2 years parole had me fucked up. Imagine me taking 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Pat Porter, man, you've done a lot of great things, man. I had to let it build up. There's more content I'm noticing. One thing I'm gonna say is, if it wasn't for Preacher exposing the kidnapping, we would have never knew that this bum nigga that was sitting around you niggas for 2 summers crying and tearing up was involved with the kidnapping of your brother. Now, the sad part about it is it took Preacher to get caught up to, I guess, want to find God. And his conscience started killing him with all the immoral shit that he was doing. And he brought that up. Now, this goes to show you it's bigger than jealousy and envy. But you know what though? The uncle was watching them niggas get money. And he just became, he made them niggas ops. See, he couldn't get it from A. You see what A said? Yo, he kept asking for money. I feel like he's trying to extort me. Now, again, a lot of you niggas put this narrative together. AZ's a soft guy. No, the nigga said, I'm not playing with this thing. I don't got it. But see, Rich, Yeah, he in jail somewhere. But Rich still happy. That's what I thought. I thought Apple told first. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought. But her story is he told the story. Preacher. The preacher don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? He said preacher. She said preacher said such and such. Boom. She asked her uncle. He said he gave her a run around the block, but she basically got the message. That's what she figured out. Okay, you said some shit about you ain't had anything to do with it, but you trying to say that, yo, this shit happened because they wanted to kill my son. Huh? So you gotta snatch your nephew up and they killed your nephew, you fucking clown? The math don't add up. Sometimes, man, and I say you listen to these DVDs and all this other shit, and it's dope. It's a lot of information, but it's a lot of mixed up information. People make content that suit them. Yo, preach, yo. For me, and I like to say this, oh yeah, she said some key points. Rich charged it to the game. The fucked up part about it was Darnell had nothing to do with the game. She understood, she didn't respect it, but I understood the death of my brother because he's in the street. This is what comes with it, jail or death. I get it. Or you might get shot and be physically fucked up. This is what comes with the streets. But Darnell didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve that. He really didn't deserve that. He could have went and snatched Richard for all that. Had nothing to do with it at all. You could have snatched Richard. Richard's outside. He wasn't ducking and dodging that much. It wasn't hard to find. Niggas just got low. It was a crack era. He getting dope money off of cocaine. You can't beat that shit. Let's talk about this. Let's get there. We beginning to watch these DVDs and think that we got this shit figured out. So now what happens is the first man who gets to speak, he says some slanderous shit about a nigga, and that's all y'all fed off of. Yo, who beat me for 100,000, and nigga knowing the game, get the fuck out of here. Once you beat me for 200, I ain't fuck with you no more. So the question is, why was nobody fucking with Alpo on his re-ups? I'm not even throwing slander at the nigga. Here's the same nigga that was fucking with Paparazzi Poe, right? And then go someplace and tell niggas, yo, that nigga ain't my son. But you allowed this man that called all this beef over your name when certain niggas called you a rat. From my son to Farrah's son and the rest of these niggas that was taking shots at you, to whatever happened between you and Paparazzi Poe, you went and said, yo, the nigga ain't my son. That says a lot about him. So why play the game with the nigga for it? You supposed to say that day one, I don't know this little nigga. I don't know his mother. Then the story he said was like, yo, I don't even remember his mother. So who plays fake daddy to niggas? You know what I'm saying? Because you thought he had a bag. He had a buzz. He's the rap nigga. He's the little rap nigga. Tight jeans. He got the YGs. You hearing all this shit. You coming home. Yo, we good. Whatever the fallout was, you realize he don't got $1 million in his stash. Cardi B, I'm in the mix. I'm trying to make a comeback. You my son. But once, I don't know what happened between them two, you go someplace and tell a nigga, yo, nigga ain't my son. I don't remember nigga moms. Exactly, diabetic Theodorus. But it's funny because he was out here fucking with niggas that, you know, that felt he was your son still. Debbie, shout out to the PIF unit. Shout out to other dudes that was embracing him that felt like, yo, Poe was my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Same nigga who played daddy games with a nigga, and who knows what happened between them two niggas. Yo, he ain't my son. I don't remember nigga moms. You take a nigga like that serious? So you say anything nigga say is serious? He's a great actor. What nigga has a fake kid until it doesn't benefit him no more? Fuck Rich. At this point, not even fuck Rich. What nigga play fake daddy to a nigga? Because he thought there was a bag involved. Key words. Yo, I felt Poe ain't go to jail for my brother. Because she know the truth. Yo, I gave $100,000 for their funeral. Nobody addressed that she said, yo, from what I heard, he put a $50,000 bag on my head to keep me quiet. What math add up more? I gave Richard $100,000 to save his brother, but I put $50,000 on his sister's head, allegedly. Come on, man. Y'all can't be Alpo fans that much that y'all niggas is what you think? He the only nigga that was getting millions of dollars? You had niggas in New York that was doing what he was doing in the 5 boroughs. You know what I'm saying? They just wasn't doing shit to attract police. That defeats the police. That defeats the. And that's, you know what I'm saying? So she said there was no 100,000. She said she would know. She would say he a grimy nigga, but he did give Rich 100,000. Nigga tell you what he wanted to when a dead man can't talk. The difference was Rich was rich. You can't stop an individual. You can't stop an individual from being the individual that they are. You know what I'm saying? Rich ain't stupid. You heard what she said. He charged her to the game already. My brother's gone. Rest in peace to Darnell. So whatever happened at City Island had nothing to do with Darnell. And I salute her on that. Had nothing to do with Darnell. Because Rich charged her to the game. So he ain't meeting up with a nigga talking about, yo, I got some bricks from this nigga to get my brother back. You charged it to the game. It was charged. That was charged to the game. I just got to get this nigga his money back. I'm not going to get nigga back 30 kilos. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here, take the 30 keys. I feel Darnell's dead. My conscience is killing me. The game is the game, my guy. So let's not talk about DVDs or what you would do. Because you niggas ain't doing that. A nigga give you 30 keys at 10,000 a brick. The fuck out. No, 30 keys and go, yo, just pay me when you got a chance. Get your brother back. Come on, bro. Nobody's doing that, bro. Which was just a hustler. He just did things his way. And he got caught up in the new generation. You know, A opened the door, not A, but A and a bunch of other niggas had the dime spots, and they took the dime spots or 20 spots and turned that shit into what became the potential crack hell. You know what I'm saying? Definitely numbers. That's what he came to. Where a nigga sit in his car. Yeah. You know what down the hill is, right? At his mother's house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. But she paid attention. What you think? She's stupid? She was at his mother's house. She said, I'm at his mom's house. His mom's, A lives down the hill, his mother's house. You know her ears is to the street, to the gossip, to the yo, boom, 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 boom. There's plenty of times that nigga AZ was talking around her. He just thought she didn't pay attention because she probably never said nothing. Girl was paying attention. You know what I'm saying? She's paying attention. That's any girl. She's telling me your wife don't know nothing that you're doing, or your husband would know what you're doing. That doesn't make sense. Yeah. She just didn't approach the situation. All right, that's your niggas. I'm paying attention. That's why she's so well versed at what she's saying. You can see she ain't jack when they said AZ told. She was like, yeah, this nigga cooperated. You know what I'm saying? She understood the rules of engagement. She ain't tell on Alpo and say he killed my brother. She fought the streets. She ain't go to the police. She might have went to the police about Darnell. That's her little brother, innocent kid, got nothing to do with the game. Exactly, bro. A just played along with it. You know why? Because AZ doesn't come across as an argumentative type. See, he's not like one of us that's gonna go, what nigga fuck you talking about? Now he wanted the Alpo interview, but now that Alpo's passed away, okay, I'm gonna get the greater story. Now I get to actually. This got to make sense. What's on pop? What's documented and what's not documented? Can somebody in this chat tell me, is Rich Porter's murder documented on any documents? Shout out to Pat Porter. Salute to you, Pat. Salute. Can somebody in this chat right now tell me, is there documentation saying that Alpo killed Rich Porter? With immunity. Gully TV, can you do it, please? You got the resources. Pop it, nigga. Pop it. Put the for you. New York State. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna send you where. I'm gonna direct you. City Alley. There's only one police department over there. You know what I'm saying? Put in for. Now take the shots at you, Gully. All you guys that believe that he killed Rich Porter. Can you guys get the for you and get? Can you please? Because she said, I never heard of the man. I don't even know who the guy is. So how you don't know who the man who murdered your brother was? If Alpo admitted this, he said in the early 90s. So you find out that little Gary killed your brother when he does a mixtape with K-Slay. So the mixtape don't happen, you don't know that little Gary killed your brother? Come on, man. Some of us are too old for this shit. We sounding like little Thug, Young Thug and them niggas now. We're sounding crazy. A lot of you niggas are sounding crazy right now. Mr. White, you telling me, she said, I don't know who little Gary is. You put him in my face, I don't know who he is. The her words. So if little Gary killed her brother, she's like, yeah, that faggot, that bitch ass nigga, yeah, him and Poe killed my brother. What she said? I felt like that nigga do a day in jail for my brother. Where's the documents at? Can somebody show us the document that Alpo, he did it for entertainment purposes only. All that was played off for entertainment purposes only. Remember, K-Slay's a radio personality, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He played off of that. But at the end of the day, K-Slay's a radio personality. Yo, it's just like having toy guns, bro. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Yo, this is all entertainment. This is hip-hop. This is all hip-hop. Now, he just sent a story about one in here. Boom. That gets that out the way. He ain't killing nigga. This is hip-hop. This is a story. It's like a book. It's fabric. It's non-fiction, real fiction. Because K-Slay got credentials because he's on a commercial radio station. He ain't do that on the K-Slay mixtape before Hot 97. He did it while he was on Hot 97. It's like O.J. Simpson doing a show. If I did it, boom. You can't charge him for that. If I did it. Yo, this is all entertainment. Can somebody produce a paper saying that little Gary and Alpo Martinez? You gotta understand, man. You gotta think about what she said. Just a lot of speculating. Because he said some things. Think about this. That was her favorite uncle. I had told somebody, shout out to Guards of King, shout out from the Bloody Bunch, shout out to P and Stricken Mentality Club Houses. Definitely shout out to the 050 China Bring movement. The movement is moving. One thing I'm going to say, right? Shout out to the low lives. I'm not a low life, but I show love to the double L's. Follow Big Dice Chronicles. Low life, the double L's, the generational thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to St. Louis, Westside St. Louis. About to drop a bomb on you niggas, right? I have Wayne Perry's paperwork. Not even Wayne Perry's paperwork. I got the case that Alpo told on. I'm going to tell you how you look for it. You look for it, you can't put Albert Martinez because nothing comes back. You have to put Wayne Perry. And then the indictment pulls up because Wayne Perry's in the indictment. Bam! That's how I got the paperwork. Not me, but Crown Courts TV, Crown Prince. He got the paperwork and sent it to me. Here it goes, see. There goes the indictment, the shit that he told on. The charges, the case file. I sent that paperwork to 6 official Harlem niggas that was in the feds. They have not said that paperwork is fake, fraudulent, and nothing. Shout out to Tom Black. Shout out to Heath Carvermar. Ask them niggas, is that paperwork fake? Niggas that been in the feds. You niggas is playing with the wrong nigga today, man. Gully, get off the nigga. I'm not coming at you. Gully, relax. Relax, my nigga. That indictment I sent them niggas, they have not said it's fake yet. Go holler at Rope Dope Entertainment. Yo, see, Black sent you something. Is it real or fake? Tom Black. Tom Black got caught up in Little Kim's case from Harlem. Let's talk about it, man. Tired of you niggas just da-da-da-da-da-da. Be a fan, but don't become overzealous. Drop a bomb on you niggas again. Shout out to Solid Dean out there. Dropped the bomb yesterday on these internet niggas, man. You niggas becoming internet niggas, man. You don't know. You know what? Poe. Let me shout out to Angel. Shout out to Unique with all of you. Alpo. He wasn't gonna do nothing to A because he did it. He wouldn't because he did it. The thing with A is that he know that he can't step to A like a boss. You my nigga, but you know your place with me. And believe me, you think AZ was really by himself? Do you really think that he went to a meeting with somebody about some illegal, so whatever shit he was in the meeting with? Do you think that A was by himself? After he got shot, he making moves to meet niggas. Do you really believe that AZ went by himself? He was with a couple of good hitters that seen that nigga was serious. Humbled him. What you think he was by himself? Oh, just him and the chick? Yo, what's up? What's going on? No, he had some niggas with him. And them niggas he had with him was on go. Yo, Poe, what's up? Because Poe most likely followed the nigga. Oh, they go A right there, just follow the nigga. That's what he did. He probably sat there and followed the nigga. Yo, I'm going to kick it with this nigga. Let me tell you something. He never mentioned about that 1989 case. That his name popped up. So that would make sense why a lot of niggas that had weight wasn't fucking with him. Because how the fuck, because niggas is coming back to the town like, yo, nigga Poe got a fake case. But they dismissed it. But they dismissed the first one. Yeah. And he had the right niggas with him. Yo, I can't make a move. I son, cause he ain't got no business. This is money. I ain't got no consignments for you. He know A ain't got no consignments for him. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I gotta get next to A. A got it. Yeah, never heard it. He never heard nothing else happen to this nigga. He was rapping. He ain't get slapped, punched in the face, and nigga never ran up on him like, yo, A, you rat bastard. None of that shit, son. But one thing I'm gonna say, he took his dishonorable discharge on a hop. Fuck it. So, I'm rapping, I'm doing this. He was smart. You know what I'm saying? Remember, I got it up on my community board. Alpo's first Fred case was 1989, but they dismissed it. Remember, they dismissed it. Then the second one in the VA case, then the Wayne Perry shit. Now remember, y'all keep saying Rich Porter's cousin told on the nigga. But technically, it said in that newspaper, since you want to go buy DVDs and CDs, they said they approached Alpo to question him about bodies in New York and bodies in D.C. And that's when all the telling began. And now I believe that when Peanut told on Alpo, because Alpo told on Peanut. Because remember, he said out of his own mouth, right? In the DVD. Because you want to go through the facts. You're going through the facts, right? What did Poe say? Yo, when I got caught, I just started talking. So when you first got caught, you got caught for questioning. What did you say, Poe? They came to you about Darnell. They didn't come to you about Rich. Bendito. Hector Marquez Perez. This is wrong, man. We allow individuals to slander Rich Porter's name. We all been dirtbags in the game. There's no loyalty in the streets. What's wrong with you? We allow nigga the backdoor nigga name to go, yeah, that's why I killed the nigga. You didn't even kill a nigga, son. You know what I'm saying? What did he say? Since you want to go by what he said. What he said. Look, he got him on Gully TV and said, I ain't knew Rich Porter for a year. How the fuck you knew him for a year when AZ got hit, he was around him, nigga? Why don't you inbox Eddie Cash? Why don't you inbox Kevin Childs? You fuck with Kevin, right? Then yo, Kevin. Because Poe was going to his shop back then. How I know? Eddie Cash was in my class, my guy. Come on, man. You niggas is... Stop talking about New York. What's in New York, man? Stop. New York niggas don't take pictures only in the club. Nigga, fuck is you talking? What the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong with these niggas, man? Stay in that lane. Stay in that fucking lane, man. Pat, you did a great job, man. And I like how you said it well versed. Nigga ain't go to jail for my brother. What you talking about? That's what he told you on the DVD, nigga. Go to that police station. It's still a cold case. He just said he killed him. I'm supposed to just suck that up. Like, no, some stupid shit. Yo. Salute, where was popping? It's popping. Shut up, man. Shout out to Wifey, man. Shout out to Westside St. Louis, Missouri, man. You know, just want to get this right. Salute to Pat Porter, man. She's so well versed, you niggas is overlooking. Some of you niggas should be ashamed of yourself. You're overlooking what she's saying, bro. What she's saying is that nigga he ain't go to jail for my fucking brother. But I know he killed my brother for those 30 bricks. But here go the slimy part. Who knew about the 30 bricks? Apple. Who had the ears to where the 30 bricks might be? Apple. Which wasn't stupid. Do you think that he met with Alpo to go, yo, I'm going to go get my brother back tonight with 30 kilos? No. Salute. Louis Jordan was popping. She said, shit, nigga ain't killed my brother. He ain't jail for my brother. What are you talking about? I get the message. But when she says she's hated, well, I'm going to tell you something, party people. The paperwork I got is not from her. I got from Crown Courts TV. I don't know Pat Porter personally. I know people that know her, but I don't know her personally. Never spoke to her a day in my life. I'm not here to advocate and protect the sister. I'm here to let you know I'm on your type of time. Nigga ain't going to jail for your brother. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Y'all let him tell you all that. Yeah, I cop out to some super rich. Get the fuck out of here, man. Now, who would like to donate to United Negro Fund? The necessaries, the do's and don'ts. One thing, a nigga lie get caught up in a simple piece of paperwork. I'll take it away from nobody's content. But let's talk about it. Since you want to talk about Eastside Poe, right? Okay, let's talk about Eastside Poe. In the 80s, while he was running around doing the fuck he was doing, he had work in the D. He had work in the D in Washington, right? The Washington Projects. He was in a couple of good niggas in Washington Projects, right? Then a nigga named Papa Guy, an OG named Papa Guy, he decides to wake up one morning and tell his cousin or his little nephew, ATM from Brooklyn, you gonna come to the projects and open up. I don't remember seeing Alpo shooting it out with them Brooklyn niggas, son. No disrespect. I don't remember that. You know what I'm saying? ATM was telling the niggas that was out there, yo, your niggas can't hustle past 12 o'clock in the morning. Not everybody in Wash, because poor niggas was still eating. You know what I'm saying? Poor niggas was still eating. There's a certain part of the D niggas couldn't eat. Tone Lopez and niggas was still eating on the hill hole, allegedly. I gotta say allegedly. Rock on 100th Street. Y'all know Rock from 100th Street between Park and Lex. Niggas was still eating where the bar was at, nigga. Shout out to the Carver Bar, man, the TRC crew and all that, man. Niggas gotta stop talking, man. You wasn't outside for this. Shout out to the Black Park crew. Gerald and them niggas in 106 and all that, man. Carver Mob, man. Wasn't outside for that, man. Well, salute to everybody that's here, man. Pat was well versed, man. She just confirmed my paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Pat. We go back to it?
You may not see this.
Talked about BlackRob. Definitely shout out to KC. Honorable nigga. Smart man, right? He wasn't stupid. He ain't telling nobody. He ain't get life in jail, though. He took like 10 to 15 years for that Purple City case. I remember being in the club with him. Me and my mans in the club with them niggas and Quasimodo's right by Whoopin' Towers on 2nd Ave. Niggas wasn't outside for this shit. Shout out to Ted Smooth, man. Master Z and them niggas, man. Come on, man. Wasn't outside, man. Definitely shout out to the El Barrio. Shout out to Redhead Jerry, you know, man. Rest in peace to Papito. Yeah. Kev with the red Pathfinder off of First. Richie Cotto, New Metro. No, Old Metro. Richie Cotto. Let's get there, man. Shout out to my, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Jay Slade. Salute to Papo. I met Papo through Jay Slade, you know what I'm saying? Definitely. Rock City Dave. Definitely. The cousin Dice in the building, man. And if you're from Forster, you know who, yo, if you're from Forster, you know who Dice's uncle is? Big George Donaldson. That's my cousin. He got kids by my cousin, Deborah. You know what I'm saying? His uncle got kids by my cousin. So his cousins and nephews is my, that's how we family. Big George, bro. Yes, Big George. You know what I'm saying? She'll learn something. Before, now Big George, yes. Yes, yes. That's his family, George Sweet. He been working for that community center so long. He was there when they called that shit, I think, the United Way or some shit like that. They called it some other shit before what they call it now. You know what I'm saying? That's my family. The DeBose. Deborah DeBose, that's my cousin. Tayi, that's my cousin. Anthony DeBose, that's my cousin. Timothy DeBose, that's my cousin. That's all my family. You know what I'm saying? From Taft. And they basically was across the street from each other because Deborah come from the PS5 building. So you know what I'm talking about. She used to live on 112 in Taft, 112, Park Ave, where they got the slides at. Come on, bro. A lot of niggas wasn't outside, man. Just because I'm not in your favorite gang member pictures, that's another generation. Doesn't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? The loop is the loop, nigga. Now go ask Big George. Now go ask somebody that. Go see Timothy. Go, yo, Tim. Zeke's your cousin? Who? Zeke Black. Yeah, that's cousin. It's Big George right here, man. Yep, it's Big George right here, man. It's family, man. Whew, shit, I got a lot of fucking history, man. Shout out to Big George, man. There's no slander. This ain't a slander campaign. This is some real nigga shit. Had to touch on the BlackRob shit. I had to bring you the receipt to let you know 6 months prior, probably a year prior to the Bad Boy, y'all do the dates. A little bit after the Bad Boy Union tour, they broke off for him. I can't tell you who was managing BlackRob, but my cousin was doing a couple of shows with him. Debbie, shout out to my man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He was getting money. Facts. So that's how me and Dice's family, because we got the same family. You know what I'm saying? That's how we family. That's how small the world is, man. He's mad at somebody right now. He's venting. I think he's still mad at Dame Dash about the paid in full tool thing. I don't know. But he's a little upset right now. Shout out to A. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So definitely, man. Before I get my life together, I'm gonna leave you off with something good, man. This is a great show. You know what I'm saying? I think I got a little wavy. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes because now she just put a lot of closure to the story. You know what I'm saying? That was her favorite uncle. He crossed the line. She can't forgive him for that. He remember, she said she asked him, he never said he actually did it. He just threw the, you know what? Okay, he did it. But he didn't even meant to go, you know what, I did that. Because he didn't benefit off. Niggas jump out the window, do some stupid sucker shit. And then when they don't benefit off this shit, they, damn, I fucked up. 2 years later, now I'm looking dumb. Dry mouth. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to Pat Porter. Shout out to Vlad. He ain't straight, believe it or not, he didn't strike none of my videos that I've done with his content, so definitely salute to Vlad. You know what I'm saying? I gotta respect it. A lot of you other niggas, I don't. It's different, but I'm gonna leave you off with this, man. I don't want to take your time up, man. Shout out to Harlem in the building, man. This is definitely my niggas on the west side.
Drug dealer named Demencio Benson. Did you know Frey or Demencio? Well, then in 1991, Alpo gets arrested. He was charged with conspiracy to commit murder, a bunch of drug charges, 14 counts of murder, including a DC drug dealer named Michael Anthony Salters, aka Frey, and another Brooklyn drug dealer named Demencio Benson. Did you know Frey or Demencio? I know Demencio.
Now look how small the world is. She knew Demencio. See, the streets know the streets. She knew Demencio. She's from uptown.
Yeah. Well, Alpo was facing either the death penalty or 7 life sentences, so he decided to cooperate. He admitted to 14 murders, 8 murders in D.C., 2 in Maryland, and 4 in New York. Based on his testimony, Wayne Perry got 5 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole, and Alpo was sentenced to 35 years. When you heard all this and word got back to New York, what did you think?
I just was infuriated that he was able to negotiate any deals, any ways out. Like, I just wanted him to have paid for killing my brother, and he didn't. So I felt like unjust.
Hell yeah. So you heard it first from her mouth, man. And that's how she feel, man. I think we just need to respect it. That's how she feel. That's how she looked at it. You know, it is what it is, man. It definitely is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, as time goes by, man, we hear things, and you know, I do got Wayne Perry's pay. I got not Wayne Perry. I got the actual case indictment. I got the indictment. Um, I sent it out to a couple of individuals. Y'all got to holler at them to see if it's dudes that been in the feds that know what a federal indictment look like. So that's who I sent it to. I sent it to not going at the man Crown, just you know the streets. Cause I know a lot of you guys, and it's Tom Black. So you guys from the East Side, you know Tom, and you know Carver Mar, Rope Dope Entertainment. You can hit him up. Yeah. He the whole bunch. Exactly. We can't take the violence away from him. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, he found a way to make it a legal bag. But I think Aid has benefited off it more. You know what I'm saying? Because he was able to do more than paid in full. He wrote a book. He was on a couple of Viacom specials. He was, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Tomorrow morning, I'll be back. That's just my take. I gave you a piece of BlackRob. For those, you know, to share, pass it on. I don't have nothing to do with the beefs online, but there's a couple of things that Unruly was saying that was facts. There was like the funeral that I was involved with. My cousin was involved with that. He helped. He was at Harlem, and they put that together. You know what I'm saying? He was actually on the stage with the family. Peter Wayne, who sang at my father's funeral, he was one of the individuals that sang at the funeral. He's popular in Harlem too. Check him out, man. Peter Wayne. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. He sang at my father's funeral. You know what I'm saying? So let's give you a brief show. So just, like I told you, just because I'm not in the fucking picture doesn't mean I'm not in the picture. This is Peter Wayne right here. Him and my cousin are doing business right now. But this is him right here. I'll probably see him in the club with DJ Boogie Black. That's him and Fat Joe. That's Peter Wayne right there. For y'all that's from Harlem, that's Peter Wayne. If you've used that BlackRob's funeral, he sang. Peter Wayne. That's my man. That's the guy. So that's the guy. He does a lot of singing. He's a popular singer in Harlem. Definitely, I met him in Mount Vernon at a BlackRob show. He was singing at the BlackRob show. He's very popular, very active. You see him here with Dougie Fresh, the world famous. Yes, Peter Wayne. Yes, he sang at my father's funeral. You know what I'm saying? He sang at BlackRob's funeral. So there you know the loop. See? I gotta be in a picture with him. You know what I'm saying? I hide him for a service. You know what I'm saying? Not so much hide him for a service, but you know what I'm saying? My cousin booked him to sing at my father's funeral. Now, which way I got it in there? I gotta go deep in the crevices for this shit, but yeah, he sang at my father's funeral. So definitely, just as you just said, you know what I'm saying? He also sang at So you use that BlackRob's at that church. He sang at the church. Peter Wayne. That's why, just being outside, man. Respecting the respectable. Shout out to my man Yambo. Shout out to Harlem, East Harlem, man. We love y'all, man. We just doing our due diligence. You know what I'm saying? But now I understand why a lot of rappers don't like to do interviews, because people always tend to go back into their worst times. They always know it's content, but they hear about something that happened 20 years ago, and so much, a lot of shit come up, man. You got to pay for lawyers, for sue you. You know what I'm saying? Yo, just at the third. That's my cousin right here in Noriega. Nori. Nobody wants to go back to that shit, man. Shout out to my man Unique, man. This is brand new album cover. A song cover. That's a store he owned. Unique, Mecca Audio. The guy y'all see on the interview, he owned the club and the store. This is the store that he owned. It's a brand new. It says "Love Me or Leave Me Alone." It's on the album cover. This is the '90s. So with that being said, man, after doing due diligences and diligences of do's, the do's and don'ts and necessaries, I'm happy you guys was up. You got some information. I put the receipt out there. The crew that was managing BlackRob a year to the Bad Boy reunion tour. I guess they stopped dealing with each other. I don't know when Kyle Dorsey came in the picture, but during that new spirit of time, to go back to the dates, there was no Kyle Dorsey. I never heard Kyle Dorsey's name come up in the conversation. No slander. That wasn't. Only thing I knew was BlackRob didn't own his IG page, his official IG page. And I guess whoever he was around, he must have made up after the Bad Boy reunion tour, because then he had a little bit of access to his IG page. For those that's in the loop or paying attention, like, damn, there was a time when BlackRob wasn't posting nothing. He was on the Bad Boy reunion tour, and he was trying to create a new IG page. Guys, what's Shorty name? Her last name was Williams. I forgot her first name, but she was trying to do it for him. You know what I'm saying? Definitely Happy New Year's. Definitely. With that being said, I gotta go. Shout out to Spanish Harlem. Shout out to Foster, the West Side 112. Shout out to the Jeff Mob, Rock City, Coach Dave, and all that. So we here, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up. Necessaries. I got tomorrow off. I got to come up with a new show. Pat, you did your thing. I'm paying attention, Pat. You're doing your thing. You're very well versed. You're bringing the timelines together. Boom. For anybody who believes that Alpo who was supported for a year, this is what he tells you niggas. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no nigga like that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? When that shit happened in 8, and that was like 87. Yeah, definitely shout out to the Hill Hall crew. Shout out to Frank Fat Spanky. Rest in peace to Ant White. Definitely shout out to the SDS crew, the TWB shop. Hard, you know what I'm saying? We here, we feeding the wolves, man. Shout out to Tim Sweet and all that. You know what I'm saying? We see you, Tim. We see you, Dita and all that. We see your nigga Sean Moe and all that. Shout out to my man Maverick. I just spoke to Mad Jack. Shout out to Mad Jack, FTW, right? Free Little Ab and all that. You know what I'm saying? Jackie was popping from FTW and Taft, right? Dobie and all that. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, man, with that being said, you have a blessed day. God bless you. Being shown. Shout out to my man John on Monday. My man Taser 1. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? PT 131. You heard? Definitely. FTW. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to George from that Crazy Yeti on 116 from Park Ave and all that. My man Joseph Brady and all that from Johnson. Redhead Jerry and Smiley, Hunt Truck Street Lynch Mob. You heard? You have to been outside. Rush Mob, High Post Crew, TDO Crew, Jover. You know what I'm saying? Ava, Doc, 8. You know what I'm saying? My man Trolling all of them. Abby Uno, Wiggs, Ed Medina from Wash. You know what I'm saying? East Side, Dead End Kids. FT, you know what I'm saying? FTB for the block. You know what I'm saying? My man Cash Blake. You know what I'm saying? TFT crew. We hear the patio. Them niggas from 1199 and all that. I mean, forget your 117th and Lex, you heard? Yo, home, we see you. We see you niggas on 22nd Street and all that in Lex. You know Lex Ave is crazy on that side. From 16th to AK, you know what I'm saying? 130th Street and all that. What's poppin'? Jackie Robinson, we see y'all. That being said, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up. Goldfinger was popping from Tab. Baby House Committee. You know what I'm talking about. Kurt was good. You know what I'm saying? Herb was popping. My man Herb from Madison and from over there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Herb, man. That being said, my man Cut Alert, Eggy and all them, Egbert. You know what I'm saying? We love y'all, man. Salute the whole Harlem. It's nothing but Harlem love, man. Know the generation, know what the fuck you talking about before you become a fan. That being said, peace.